Hi guys, how you doing? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to normal service has resumed. Spencer's back. So, which means I've got my legs back. So if you haven't visited the James Glen channel before, we do walk around videos just like we're about to do today, and we also do car reviews as well. So if you'd like to check back on what cars we've had out on test, there'll be a little link up here that'll take you through to the playlist. And the car in question today, I mean, if you are looking for just a nice performance hatchback that has got no stigma attached to it at all, you just cannot beat a Golf GTI. There is a reason why Mr. Harris has said that was the last weekend, Spencer?
Yeah, just the weekend there.
Still to this day, for the last 10 years in a row, I was just checking what year it was because I forgot. He says, now this guy knows what he's talking about, that a Mk7 Golf GTI is still pound for pound the best hot hatch you can buy. Where was that published, Spencer?
Instagram.
Instagram?
Yeah.
Well, and Mr. Harris knows exactly what he's talking about, as I've already said. However, this is a Mk7.5 with a performance pack. Is it arguably a better car? It's just incremental improvements as the years go by. The performance pack car comes with an e-diff at the front, a little bit more power, it's about 25 horsepower more, and the larger brake calipers and discs on the front. This one's got a few bits on it. It's got a reverse camera, it has keyless entry. The Mk7.5 comes with a nice spec anyway. They all come with heated seats, the bigger Discovery navigation, and probably the biggest uplift is the interior, because the 7 was quite a plasticky looking fascia, where in the 7.5 it's all nice and glossy. They always feel like a premium hatchback, and the 7.5 is just that little bit more polished than the 7, and it's probably why the 8 had such a hard time, because literally the plastics in the inside feel so much lower rate than these cars. So as you can tell, we're a bit of a fan. This car was bought off an old customer of ours. Keith?
Kevin and Natalie.
Thank you very much. Kevin, thank you very much for the car. You have taken great care of it, and I would just like to give you an idea of what sort of guy Kevin was, not Keith. Even although he knew he was selling us the car, it needed tyres, and he put it in. He didn't put budgets on, didn't put part warns on, didn't put mid-range tyres on. He had his heavily pregnant wife take the car out to the tyre guy, and I had a full set of Continental Sport Contact 7 tyres fitted. So it came from a great guy. You can see that a mile off. The car just screams that it's been cherished. A couple of little things he's done to it. The roof's been wrapped in black, very Golf Club Sport-esque. So if you just follow me over here, Spencer. So this is an actual Club Sport. This is Oryx White, also for sale, obviously. And these come with a painted roof. And as you can see over there, it's carried that over. And it goes right onto the top of the tailgate as well, which is a nice feature. The wheels are very rare and rather expensive ABT wheels, which the finish is excellent, but I'm not mad on the colour.
It's grew on me. Definitely grew on me.
It's grown on me to the point that we've not had them refurbished, because we were either going to get them done. We're following on TikTok what colour, and it was kind of mixed. Some people liked it, but silver was the kind of winning colour choice. But the more I look at it, you know, it wouldn't put me off buying the car. However, if you want them done in silver or black, we're happy to do that. But there's no point in us doing them back to silver. And
because I want to go.
That's how many times has that happened? So it's got a nice set. It's got the ABT wheels, the matching quantities all round, full history. The last service was done by Kevin, you know, at home with all the invoice for the parts and everything there, though.
Yeah, Kevin is an RAC roadside mechanic.
Ah, right, okay. Yeah, so Kevin knows what he's doing.
Ex-Toyota mechanic.
Right, okay. And full history up to that point by garages, and then it's going to be due a service this summer, which we'll obviously, in fact, we've probably had it done. It's been done during the prep. Have I missed anything?
No, this is the Golf that made me want to golf. I don't really like golfs.
See, in this camp at Jimmy Glen, we've got Lee, who's the VW man, and Spencer is the BMW man, and he's beginning to come around to liking these. They're brilliant. I love them. Absolutely love them. Right, so anyway, back to the reason for the video, which is to go around the condition, because what we like to do in these videos, guys, is give you a really, really clear understanding of what you're coming to see, because if there's a mark or a chip, whatever, that's going to put you off, you're better off finding out now rather than jumping in the car and coming over and seeing the car in person. We're not trying to, like, you know, stop you from coming. We'd love, we'd love people coming around by the garage, but some of our customers are from like 2-3 hours away. So if there's a mark here that would put you off, you're better off finding out now. And before we get started, this video is sponsored by WeWon'tBuyAnyCar.com, but we would love to buy your car if it's something similar to what you see in the video. Ideally, sports prestige up to 60,000 miles or 6 years old. And we're also very keen on older, interesting things like E92 M3s, Evos, any M performance, any M power car. Get in touch, and the link is just up there to get started with your valuation today. If you would mind bringing the camera a bit closer, please, Spencer. So we have got, I tend to find that the Golf bonnets, see, because they taper down, they're notorious for stone chips. The blue ones seem to be the worst.
Blue and black.
Blue and black, absolutely. We've seen them in with 35,000 miles, and they need the bonnet painted. And you can't just paint the bonnet, because paint the bonnet, the wings and the bumper then stand out. Yep. So this is a really, really clean car. A little chip up here, which has been touched in. And there's another, that actually feels like it's on the paint. Yeah, let's just come off. So yeah, guys, that's super clean. That's really the only thing that I can bring to your attention. Another area to pay attention to is the light lenses. We're seeing it on the Mk7s now. They're beginning to go.
Dead old peak inside.
It's like little tiny micro cracks.
You don't notice it until you put the lights on, especially because they look fine, and as soon as you put the light on, you see all the start to break down. Yeah. But this being a 7.5 and obviously being a newer car on a 2019 plate, these are all nice and clean. I love this. I love how it carries the red detailing, and also the performance pack has got the red GTI, and not just chrome. There's got lights in here, whereas the Club Sport's got air intakes, or in fact it's actually, it's not, it's part of the aero to give it downforce, but it's minute amounts. So you're as well just having lights instead. But yeah, all super clean. These cars all come with radar cruise, parking sensors on the front and the back. But yeah, really clean car, especially for 6 years old. I wonder with the headlights if it's because they're LED now. They've not got the heat through Xenons like the Mk7s did.
That would be interesting to find out. Does anyone know? Let us know in the comments. So looking down the length of the passenger side, spotlessly clean except from that little fly that's just landed on it. Wheels are all immaculate, really are. And whoever done these wheels have done an outstanding job.
They actually nicely fit as well.
The offset and everything's bang on. Disc all nice and clean, and the red caliper there is all still nice and bright. And the GTI script is nice and bold. Plug it off. So looking down the length of the passenger side, from the rear, again, nothing I can spot, guys. It's all lovely and clean. Wheel in the back there, nice and clean. No scuffs on the back bumper. And if you look up here, you can see that wrap's been carried on to the top of the boot lid, just like the Club Sport. And ultimately, if you don't like it, it just peels off anyway. The best fabric.
If you buy a GTI, you pick leather, you're doing it wrong.
You're robbing the interior of so much character. I know it's not actual tartan, but it looks
mega.
It looks mega, yeah. And also the period correct Mark II Golf GTI gear knob, which is perfect in that. Lovely shift in these as well. If I was buying one of these, I know we've got a Club Sport coming in on Thursday that's an automatic, but I would always take a manual one of these. Oh, it's so nice.
You were talking about this?
Let's not go into another sidetrack conversation about gearboxes. Interior ambient lighting will run along the top of the doors, and also illuminated entry plates, and it's got a set of factory winter overmats in there as well. Sun protection glass in the back, and the seats and the bench, no dents, stains, and anything like that from booster seats and the like.
Well, that's the reason Kevin got rid of this. It's because we're taking children away. They had a Golf R estate, sold that, they bought a 340 off us. Bought this, pregnant again, he's like, I'm not using this as a family car, so sold this and bought a Hilux.
But the Hilux will certainly address the family requirements. Moving around the back, so this has got like a darker, I don't know if it's tinted.
It's a cover, it's a plastic cover.
A plastic cover, so if you want it back to chrome, it just pops off. But it goes, these are nice and dark. And
they always stand out more in the light.
You kind of, yeah.
I thought it was tinted because in the camera they look really dark.
I was just looking at that there, I thought they were. Boot carpet, spotlessly clean, your 60/44 rear seats, and a space saver wheel. The correct amount of exhausts, because I have never really got on with the 4 exhausts at the back of a car. Back of a 2 litre with 4 exhaust. Maybe on an RS product, something like that, but those, the right size.
What's worse with the 4 is you can always see the ones that work because they get all sooty.
I thought they both work. But
so the valve will always shut. So you'll see on the inside ones will be all dead sooty, and
yes.
the inside will be mint.
Ah, right, okay. Yeah. Well, whereas these are actually real exhaust, and I can confirm, if you have a look underneath, they are connected directly to the exhaust.
Not like new ones.
No. Reverse camera lives under here,
yep.
which I've always thought was really cool. Panels on the driver's side, again, spotlessly clean. Wheels both front and rear. It looks like, I mean, see when you look inside the barrels, Spencer, I would say they've been done pretty recently because even the barrels, you can see the reflection.
I think they were done within the last 2 or 3 months.
Yeah, even I would say the ABT badges because I mean, they're like a new set of wheels.
A wheel I never think to pick for the car, but when you see it on it, it's like a standard performance wheel, just it's got hollow spokes.
Are these hollow spokes?
Well, I mean this bit here. Because usually that's flat, red, black. Performance wheel with a diamond.
I get it, yeah. I was just about to say it's like the hollow spoke turbo twist wheels. They are also super rare, and there's a second-hand set on eBay for £1,180.
Yeah.
VW tax. So moving on to the inside, guys, the door card, the pull door, again, you know, this can sometimes be all chipped with like jewellery and things. Same with here as well.
Same with the window switches. Have any ever seen Glen of the window switch broken?
The wee edges snapped off.
Yep.
Yep, but all like as new. The outer bolster and the backrest is all perfect as well. And the steering wheel up to your kind of 1 o'clock to 2 o'clock position is all the same finish as the rest of the wheel. Nothing worse than a shiny steering wheel. No. Current mileage 39,749. Just a lovely place to be. Great driving, great seating position, height. Steering wheel comes all the way out. Lots of adjustment as well. All the way out, all the way down, of course. And the fit and finish of everything just feels like a Golf.
Yep.
There's a reason why these are so popular. Keyless entry. Obviously gives you keyless start with a little push button. Now, if you're looking at one of these guys, the push button on these can be quite bad for failing, and you need to really jam it down. They're £90, because what happens is people spill their juice, their coffee in them, and it wrecks them. What else have we got? Heated seats, Bluetooth, sat nav,
CarPlay,
but you need to plug it in, which is bizarre.
Fine.
Yep. 2 keys, both in good condition, because again, these can sometimes get quite gummy looking. Yeah. Don't know what people do with them.
How people do that, I don't know.
I know. Exactly, so we'll pop it into Sport, give a little rev so you can hear it. It is cold, so we'll not be going too daft. So it's not like, it's, you know, the sound of them isn't going to blow you away. But they do sound nice when you put an intake on them.
Yeah, intake, a lot of people do res deletes, which do sound good, but then the drone is...
So if you take the resonator out of the exhaust, they're huge. Oh, wait a minute, this is a 19 plate, might not have one.
I'll have a resonator. I'll have a GPF.
I thought, yeah, rather than a resonator, I'll have a GPF. Possibly?
Possibly, I only Golf R didn't have it, so it might.
Yeah, because it's a new.
Yep.
So there is quite possibly one of the most reliable 2 litre turbo petrol engines on the market. This is in lots of stuff. People tune them to death and they just don't break.
No.
Usual thermostat housing is probably the only thing. It's a £500 job if it goes. You know, it's not like the end of the world. But lovely and clean engine bay, totally stock, no maps, no bits chopped out the exhaust, no air filters or anything like that, albeit I do like them an air intake on them.
We are 600.
Yeah, because they fit nice.
Yep.
Looked very OEM. So guys, that's the end of the video. Hopefully that's whetted your appetite a little bit, and if we can help, we'd love to hear from you. jimmyglen.com, and as always, if you're looking to sell, we won't buy any car.com, but we might buy your car and for a great price. Link to both will be in the description below, and as you're looking at a Golf, I'll put a review to a hot hatch up here that you might find interesting. Let me know, and please do consider subscribing to the channel, and you can do that by clicking the James Glen logo just down the bottom. Thanks.